Ellis will take the new ball with the seam.
Pakistan, breaking news that Arafat Minhas is making his ODI debut. The rest of the cast is pretty much known to the fans. Strong presence of some young players and presence of the oldies as well. Right, we're ready with the national anthems of the two countries. Here we go. National anthems for both countries played. Right, Manas Labuschagne was a bit of a hit during the PSL, and here is he with his thoughts.
Love the food. Some of the food that we had during the PSL, pilau, chicken karai, was really, really nice. Oh, and gulab jamun, that's a good memory. I had gulab jamun last night, so yeah. I think Islamabad's pretty nice, you know, with the mountains here. We were at the hotel. It's a little bit cooler, but I mean, I enjoyed my time in Karachi, obviously, with Hyderabad being from there. It was a good connection. Yes, I'm not sure all the ones that my teammate taught me were ones I can say on camera. But yeah, obviously just learned, you know, dood, which is milk, because that's, we're after that, jaldi, chokriya bhai. Wow. I mean, I think I want to go batter. Like, growing up, you know, you sort of watched, Muhammad Yusuf, Yunus Khan, Inzamam al-Haq. I'm going to say Yunus Khan. I just liked the way he played in. He played in Australia. He played in spinning conditions. He was a bit unique. He swept a lot, and I learnt a lot from watching him play. So I think that's what the years come.
Wow, get MCBs, PVC tapes, plugs and more delivered in 10 minutes. Blink it.
In my time here, and then once again being back here now, it's always a privilege, and it was an exciting tournament. And I don't really have much to say. It's always a privilege that people are talking about you in that frame of mind. But yeah, let's hope it continues.
Anas Labuschagne, the star of Hyderabad from PSL, Alex Carey is ready to take strike. And he can strike them big also. Average of 35, 13 50s, 100, best of 106. He's got a very tall shot, Matthew Short, as his partner. 19 matches for Matthew Short, best of 74. China Afridi has got the ball, and here we go. Start of an ODI series. After this series, Australia go to Bangladesh to play two T20s and ODIs. So it's Afridi with a slip in place. 4 men in the ring on the offside, 2 on the leg side. Trying to get ready with the timer, with the starter player. You know how things go here, Aruj. You got to be precise with the clock. Right, here we go. We're prepared. And it's all good. He'll look to do that. Swing the ball away from the stumps. He's got a slip in place, and that's his natural delivery to a left-hander as well.
Cup, especially from loss endured in Bangladesh a few weeks ago. And coming back to your point, Ramesh, yes, the 2027 World Cup in South Africa. I've spoken on the top of the show as well in terms of preparing. This is why it's important. Pakistan currently ranked 5 with these 3 ODIs and then 7 at the moment that are scheduled. There might be a few more in with the new FTP that will commence from March 2027 before the World Cup. Pakistan just need to climb. They need to find the best combinations, the best personnel, and I think today marks the start of that in terms of building towards that big event.
Kumar Dharmasena, the off-spinner. The 1996 World Cup hero for Sri Lanka as well. And our very own Asif Yaqub. And he's from Rawalpindi. Yeah, that's a wayward one. First runs on the board, courtesy a wide delivery. Looking to get that back into the stumps and losing his direction.
Obviously, with him leading the pack here, Shaheen Shah Afridi with captaincy duties in the ODI format, a lot depends and relies on him, not just as captain, but more importantly, primarily on his bowling. Trying to bring that one in with the angle, but lack of or drop in pace of the Pakistan seam attack, especially the trio that played in that first test. Now, yes, that can be a thing, and then obviously Shaheen Shah Afridi was asked, and he addressed that in the presser prior to the start of the series. But it's about what you can do to add on to make up for the drop in pace. And one of those things then becomes control. If you're bowling on the mid-130s and then tapering off in pace, what you want to be doing is control. Now, swing becomes a potent factor as well, and if not, and we've seen that not a lot of areas that will have consistent swing, maybe beyond 2, 3, 4 over mark. You want to be consistent especially with no lateral movement off the surface. And that's where the real test does become for Shaheen Shah Afridi.
The other thing is that you don't get a head start as a bowler in Test match cricket. They'll wait for the loose one and put it away. In white ball cricket, in ODI, marginally ahead of the batsman. That way, and he starts off with a single added to the extra only. Australia won without a wicket. Australia opting for young faces, young players in this series. Pakistan with a settled unit. Qazi Gauri is a new entrant, as is Arafat Minhas in the playing 11. Mas Sadaqati played one very fine innings against Bangladesh in that series. Lost in Bangladesh recently. Haris Rauf has got pace, but coming to your point, does he have the control? Right, we have news for you. PCB is launching its live streaming app in Pakistan region for the first time. Catch all the live action and highlights of Pak versus Australia series. You can download the PCB Live app from Apple and Google Store. Log on to livepcb.com.pk. Nicely gets it away into the gap. It's a fast outfield, and the first boundary is on the scorecard.
A touch too full and a hint of width as well, and he pays the price. Matt Short very quick to pounce on that loose delivery from Haris Rauf. A hint of shape away, but a touch too full, and because of that, his middle, that is not trying to overhit. This is pure timing from Short, and they're away. In that first over was the only run scorer. Now a boundary to kick off action off the bat from Australia.
Oh, that smashed, absolutely smashed into the fence. Short and wide, Haris Rauf, and the batsman was absolutely on it in a flash.
To the point made earlier, the control needs to be there on such flat tracks with no lateral movement, no swing, short and wide. And he's very quick to pounce on that. That's back-to-back boundaries for Matt Short. And 40 flicks that previous delivery and raced off the bat even quicker. It still remains. Pushing third fielder slightly wider. Needs to be targeting the stumps here.
That's a better line. And a very good leave in the end. It was a tight leave. I don't know whether it's going to be the best time to bat or whether the pitch will get a bit better second time around. But I think Australia won the series that Pakistan won 2-1. 10 wickets in 3 matches, including a fifer. That's a good recall moment for him. Just think about that glorious bowling spell or that wonderful time he had against Australia. In Australia, he usually bowls superbly. Enjoys the conditions. This time he'll find the fielder, not the fence. 9 without a wicket. strike rate, and Haris Rauf is featured there at that number 2 spot. Picks up a wicket after every 26.3 deliveries. So that's good going. And it's carries off the mark.
It was a good start by Shaheen Shah Afridi, electing to bowl first. It's important that the control was there, so he hit that length on a repeated occasion. One wayward delivery that angled in and went on for the wide, but generally a good grouping to start off. Hint of shape in the first couple of deliveries. Generally won't see that hint of shape with Haris Rauf, who comes in and bangs the ball into the surface. With Shaheen Shah Afridi, more of the full length, allowing the ball to swing. Now for the first time to match short. Shaheen Shah Afridi. The slip stays in for the ball that continues on with the angle across the left right-hander.
Doesn't catch it properly in the middle of the bat. Pakistan's real issue in ODI cricket has been the middle phase of bowling. They start off well at times, swing the ball around and pick up a wicket or two, and then there's a barren period where they're off the mark and the pressure builds up, and then it gets tougher and tougher for them to regain the lost territory. And the other issue, obviously, Aruj, is that they only have 2
Guys, this is my best Flipkart purchase ever. ये है Pilgrim Advanced Hair Growth Serum.
And the other issue, obviously, Aruj, is that they only have 2 new ball operators. So what happens if they pick up a wicket or two? What is the follow-up act? As mentioned earlier, it's the middle phase where they're a bit jittery because they don't have the resources at times. Operator. So what happens if they pick up a wicket or two? What is the follow-up act?
He is missing, and Pakistan have gone through the grind of crying out players in heaps and bounds in terms of, like you say, who shares that new ball if push comes to shove. More importantly, spinners in tandem who can dent the opposition. In T20, in recent times, they found the formula with Abrar and then Osman Tariq in that middle, who've been really good, who've bowled in tandem. Recently from the HPL, PSL, we also saw a few more youngsters coming in. Sufyan Mukim. It's great to see him make his way into this as players who are genuine wicket-taking options. One of them on your screen, and Abrar right there. Doesn't have the longest run in ODI cricket, but that is somewhere then they need to come in partnerships. Who else can provide him the support at the other end? Trouble, as you mentioned.
I like short cover fielder. That allows him to bowl the cutter, or maybe the batsman just jumping at that puller length a little quicker, a little earlier. Holding out at short cover. So Pakistan need to also work on the field angles at times that come across as a team which is old school. I don't know if that's the right word to use.
I think adaptability is key. Very quick to assess what the surface is offering, and with not much lateral movement or swing through the air. To the right-hander opts for the short cover, to the left-hander with his natural variation keeps the slip. Touch too high, a touch down the leg side. Look where the keepers ended up as well. Don't think they will send this upstairs either. Yeah, that is the over. Done 3, done 12 for none.
Yeah, missing the target. It's a low bouncy strip, so you got to be careful when you trying to pull the ball. And so vociferous appeal from Shaheen Shah Afridi. He gets nothing from the umpire. Breaking news, PCB is launching its live stream app. in Pakistan region for the very first time. Catch all the live action and highlights of Pak versus Australia series. You can download the PCB Live app from Apple and Google Store.
Important now for Haris Rauf to make amends from that previous over. Couple of back-to-back.
Card for more leg before dismissals on a card for more leg before dismissals on a so from a high bounce to low bounce. Some of these umpires have been working in Australia in different conditions. That's uppish and well, it turned out to be the end. So that really was a very good call from Kumar Dharmasena. He looked hard at that angle and said not out.
Now once again, adaptability becomes a key for all round. Now once again, adaptability becomes a key for all round. We saw how Shaheen Shah Afridi brought. Now the umpire is doing their job right so far as well. It stays in for Alex Carey, Haris Rauf, getting around the 140k mark so far.
These little margins may go on to hurt Pakistan. So idea is that to keep the ball within the stumps, or if you're trying that outswing, it has to be on that fourth stump. Make use of the slip fielder. But whenever Afridi and Haris, a couple of things that I'd be doing out there.
On field, I'll see if you can stay with your original decision of not out on screen signal now.
Well read. Absolutely right, the umpire. There's a big inside edge. And there's a woody sound to it as well. Nice, beautiful straight hit. That's booted to the fielder at wide mid-on.
I mentioned this earlier, that a couple of balls ago, we saw this from Haris Rauf. Now, the only person who probably had the best vision of this inside edge was the bowler himself. His reaction after, if there's anything to go by that, he's like, no, this is out. This is out. Captain, you watch me. I am telling you, this is gone. See?
From that picture, he can never make into a good umpire. He's absolutely got no chance in hell to make it as an umpire. Oh, that's another strong appeal. Umpire is not moved. A lot of drama from Pakistan, and the bowler this time, Shaheen Afridi, is not going to listen to his emotional plead. 16 without a wicket.
Yeah, clocking up some speed here. 140 Ks at previous delivery. Once again, just maybe going down with the angle. A touch too high. Hit high on that thigh pad on the back foot. He's asking, he's speeding again. Captain joins in, but doesn't give him any more than that in terms of the review.
That's gone up in the air, didn't come out of the middle of the bat, but that will still make it to the fence.
Just felt like the two Australian openers have just slightly kept quiet. Uses his feet. Alex Carey dances down to the slow one from Shaheen Shah. It's probably why the timing hasn't been spot on. They're looking to play it straight with mid-off and mid-on up in the ring. Had enough on it to trickle into the fence. That is the first boundary from Alex Carey. 6 of 12 now.
Using the feet could be a good way of challenging the bowler, fast bowler. The ball is not coming onto the bat for the Aussies, so and that can happen because this is low bounce, low pace pitch. 1 against Sri Lanka, 3-0. 1 against South Africa, 2-1 in South Africa. Sorry, in Pakistan.
the 3 losses coming away. So recent loss in Bangladesh, West Indies, and when Pakistan toured New Zealand last year as well. So a couple of home wins in terms of ODI series.
Big shot into the gap. That's well connected. This time it'll be an easy 4. On the pads, Shahin Afridi suffering.
And with immediate effect, falls a slip out. Understanding that the swing not on offer, the ball probably doesn't have the spin pace. Straying in line, as a wonderful pickup shot from Alex Carey. He's had enough of sighters now with the pace back on from Shahin Afridi. Has dispatched into the leg side boundary. So now the over is gone for not 4, not 4.
I think that was a fallout of the previous delivery that he wanted to use his feet to. And I think Shahin Afridi just pre-reading the situation a bit too much. Bowled it on the shorter side, on the pass, and worked away beautifully over mid-wicket for 4. We've got Pakistan's most trusted brand for you, Inveric Solar Energy. I'm feeling like PSL again.
Oh, we just keep everyone refreshed and make sure we're all doing our jobs right, Ramiz.
Direct hit. It's off target, and Harry makes it easily in the end for a run. 25 without a wicket.
Sangeet outfits at up to 35 on first order. Download now. Low balance. का payment fail. ये घटना किसी के साथ भी हो सकती है.
Really good line and length bowling in particular from Shahin Afridi. Every now and then a bit wavered on the leg side. That's where he's leaked runs. Haris Rauf has been either full or short with width on offer. That's where he's been dispatched. Just feel, look at in the first 5 overs, consistency. Yes, they've bowled in some good areas, but they need to do it consistently for longer periods of time to apply pressure. Haven't really looked like picking up a wicket yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's smooth and silky. 1 bounce over the rope for 4. Hardly seem to have hit it. Just a scoop. A lazy scoop.
There's nothing delivery in the end. It's almost like a gift to Alex Carey, who after the first mistimed hit, the one flick off the legs in the previous over, now this pickup shot, like you say, effortless for me, is really good to watch.
Yeah, the attempted slow delivery from 140 to 127.5. That's why there was just a slight jerk when he was to hit this one or that one over the top. Haris Rauf is tailor-made for limited overs cricket. You know, this buzz when he comes on to bowl, he's got a lot of energy and he attracts a lot of eyeballs as well, irrespective of whether he leaks runs or not, but he's got his presence in ODI format, in T20 format, and he's good for the game.
As we were talking about earlier on in terms of where Pakistan's trouble lie, in particular the start of the innings, who shares the new ball, what is the X factor? Haris Rauf definitely with that pace clocking on north of 140 kilometers is one of them.
I I mean, don't bowl them there. The Aussies are very good with the pull and the hook shot. Appeared to be half-triggered, and that happens when you're bowling to good batsmen who are good technically off the back foot. This was absolutely hammered.
That's exactly the point. Timing it beautifully.
Ball stopping just a wee bit on that occasion. ODI format still has got a lot to offer because you go through this. The first phase has gone to Australia. So you're trying to discover yourself from batting point of view as well, because the first challenge was to see off Afridi and Ralph. They've done that quite diligently so far. And then the next phase comes where they have to play well against spin, for example, and then the change of pace later on. That's why it's still a watchable format. Six overs have been bowled, 33 without a wicket.
Team Australia, 6 hours gone, only 3 runs. Double bringing out the shot, taking bits of noise!
Australia off to a safe start, 33 without a wicket. Couple of low buildings and then back to the skyscrapers. Couple of very good overs for Australia. Abrar coming on to bowl. So the next phase, the next challenge begins now for Australia. Can they decode his mystery? An area where Pakistan can be a bit off in terms of wicket taking and intensity. The middle phase, the middle bowling phase can at times be tough.
That's exactly where Abrar comes into the mix. We saw when he came on 29 wickets at an average of 23, so his wicketing ability comes quicker as well. This keeps the scoring rate down, because primarily with the changes of pace, if you haven't played him, in spite of all the footage available, how it comes out of the hand, but then more importantly, and his most potent feature is he's always looking to target the stumps.
Likes a bit of roughness on the surface, Abrar. Then he becomes a real menace. And he'll be looking to bowl a straighter line and every now and then spin it a bit more than the last ball. That's an excellent way to play him. Use your feet, get to the pitch, kill the mystery a bit.
The way the first 6 overs have gone, where the boundaries have come from a short pitch deliveries, some full, some real short stuff, pace on and lack of pace. Both have been dealt with as long as they've been out of the line of the stumps, either offside or leg side. Couple of changes to the left-hander now. The slip has gone, ring of fielders slightly tight on the offside squarish, long on the boundary.
The more this pair lasts, the more troublesome this batting lineup will become for Pakistan. They need to make inroads. Short, fine fielder has been employed, the slip in place as well. More of a top spinner than a regular leg spinner, Abrar. They're flight and done beautifully. It all worked perfectly. And that's the first one for Pakistan. They needed this desperately. A little bit more flight, a little bit more guile and not reading it off the surface and in the air. And so here is done. Some magic from Abrar.
Absolutely brilliant. drop in pace, drops it right down to 78 kilometers per hour. And is the flight that's done him. Hasn't read it out of the hand. Alex Carey edges one to the slip cord, and Salman Aliaga takes it. He's gone for a well-made 19, but that's all for the first ODI for Alex Carey, 34 for 1.
राहुल मीडिया ग्राउंड की विकेट के लिए सब एक साथ मिलकर तालियां बजाएंगे सब एक साथ मिलकर तालियां बजाएंगे
So Pakistan have taken their first wicket, 34 for 1. And now the new captain for Australia, Josh Inglis, in replace of Mitch Marsh, gets the chance to lead his team, 31 years of age. Just a tick under 30 average with the bat. And he is now batting at number 3 for Australia. So Arafat Minhas on debut, just 21 years of age. And Buzzard worked obviously here with the PSL. I was very impressed, especially with his bowling. Already played 420 Is, so bit of experience at this level, but this will be the game that you want to impress. Pakistan, well, their game plan was to produce a pitch which is quite dry. Rawalpindi standards, this is a dry pitch, and they want their spinners who have been packed in the 11 to come to the party. Abrar, their leading spinner, gets a wicket in his very first over. So pace off and a lot of spin to be bowled.
Lovely boy.
Arafat Minhas has come through age group cricket, predominantly a very good left arm spinner, but overall ability with the bat, a very good fielder, and regarded temperamentally strong too. So he's got all the attributes to be a very decent all-rounder in white ball, especially. Still young in terms of years of cricket that he's played. To 61, his cap number.
Lovely boys.
Well, heard from the keeper, lovely bowling, but probably even a better shot from Josh Inglis, who is a very good player of spin. Was just flighted up, and Josh Inglis just going with the spin, hitting square of the wicket. Yeah, normally wicketkeepers find angles, and that one just opened the face slightly, so he could slide it past point. Lovely shot.
Yeah, yes, boy. Come on guys, make some noise boys, come on Shabbat. Lovely effort. Aye, beauty.
His last couple of deliveries just sliding on with the arm.
Lovely boys. One more boys, one more, yeah boys, one more, yeah. Come on.
The weather's playing sport today. This drop in temperature, so slightly more comfortable. First over in ODIs for Arafat Minhas.
गाइस, तो आज मैं आपको बहुत ही ज़्यादा यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट दिखा रही हूँ फ्लिपकार्ट से. मुझे इस तरह की वीडियोस देखकर लगता था कि ये
And short now, 12 off 20. So it hasn't been a really fast start for Australia. I think out of the two teams, Pakistan probably the happier team. Really slowing that up. A little bit of turn as well. Really as mentioned earlier, Pakistan wanted a surface where the ball just grips in it. Didn't want a surface where the ball skids onto the bat. Normally in Rawalpindi, it's a very good batting surface. This is quite dry. You see that when Abrar just slows the pace up, it's very difficult to get it through the offside especially.
PCB is launching its live stream app in Pakistan region for the very first time. Catch all the live action and highlights of Pakistan versus Australia series there. You can download the PCB live app from Apple and Google Store or log on to live.pcb.com.pk.
I just feel as the day goes on, as the lights take their effect, there might be a little more pace in the surface. Just slicken that surface up, easier to bat on. That's why last 5 ODIs, 4 of them have been won by the team chasing. So Shaheen Shah Afridi winning the toss, he wanted straight away to field.
Loving this from both spinners, really mixing the pace up. Down the leg side, that'll be wide. Yeah, I think on this surface, if you become too predictable, you will get hit. But with the changing up the pace, few quicker ones, few slower ones is the way to go. Boundary that Josh Ingles hit in Arafat's previous over. Square drive for 4.
Hit under 19s himself. Edged away down to third. The outfield's very slick. And come back for the third. Master Dakat kite is up. But Arafat Minar started very early. At the age of 9, he joined Crescent Club in Multan. And that club has produced Maqsood, Amir Yamin, who's played for Pakistan, but him starting early has meant that he's developed skills quickly.
That previous delivery from Arafat, he's so close to getting a wicket here. It's on the stumps and it just catches the outside edge. So first slip's waiting, and also it was on line with the stumps. Oh, it's gone up in the air. Mid-on getting back. It'll be a great catch if he gets it, and he doesn't. Babar Azam, the fielder at mid-on.
Yeah, it was always a step too far. He was trying, hustling back, but it just had enough. Hung in the air, Babar trying to make ground, get underneath it. It is quite difficult running backwards. It's not quite there in the end.
It's worked into the leg side for a single to complete the over. 51 for 1. It's the 4 bowlers used by Pakistan, Shaheen and Haris Rauf, open the bowling. It's been Abrar who's been the bowler so far that's done the damage and is looking dangerous.
With the other conversation that's happening in world cricket right now is that most teams are sort of playing bilateral series but not putting a lot of importance on that in terms of they're preparing for the championship. Beautifully bowled, slows it up. It is the carom ball, it just sticks in the surface, turns and bounces.
Well, I just want to check whether Josh Inglis may have just slid out of his crease or lifted his
Stumping.
back foot.
Stand by a minute, just counting down the DRS. 5, 4, 3, 2. The director, umpire review for stumping. All the feet checked, it's a fair delivery. Give me your best side on angle, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through. Foot's clearly grounded behind the line. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
There we go. Yeah, easy decision there for Richard Kettleborough. That's what we like to, Buzz it. Nice and quick. Make the decision.